Hi, Raphael. How's it going? One second. I just need to do something with my computer. I'm leaving and then I'm coming back in. I'll be in a second. Okay, perfect. So, Raphael, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can hear you. I've had just some small computer trouble today. My computer restarted right before class, so. But you
Uh-huh.
can hear me now, and everything's good, I believe.
That's
Correct?
okay. Right.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. And I like the pictures on the wall.
Thank you. I'm very. I didn't do anything with them. They're all my friends and my roommates, but yeah,
Mm.
they have interesting
So
artistic
you
taste.
are at university?
I am not at university right now.
Ah,
I
okay.
am, yeah, I'm in between. Uh, I finished university 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm. And what did
so
you study?
I studied economics philosophy. It's a half and half major.
Ah, great.
Yeah, it's interesting. What have you been up to since? Well, did we have class together yesterday? I believe.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's every day. I'm seeing a lot of you. I like it. And welcome back, Igor, as well. Igor, can you hear me?
Hello, teacher. Google Hangout was loading up, so I couldn't answer.
Ah, okay, but you're good now.
Yeah,
And you two have had class together before, if I remember correctly. Yes.
A lot of times.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
this guy.
And we have done a Would You Rather before as well, correct?
No.
No?
No.
I can't say.
Wait, you guys haven't done a Would You Rather with me before?
Well, I did.
Yeah, Igor, I know you did. Raphael, we didn't
I
do a Would
didn't.
You Rather?
I did not.
Ah, okay. So, Igor, would you want to explain how this works exactly?
Well, we will be asked some kind of provocative questions, like choosing between two different things, and what would you rather be of those things? And you pick one and explain why you chose that.
And what is the main goal of this class?
I think the main goal of this class is to practice conditional tenses.
Practice conditional tense, and we want you to speak. So if you agree with something someone says, if you disagree, it's all just having fun because we're all here to speak English. Is that
Well,
fair?
sometimes just choices that presented in the questions are quite, like choosing between church and shit.
Exactly. So we'll do like a really simple one to just to start, and then I think we might switch things up a little.
Just let me
So
say something before you start,
go
because
ahead.
I need to say that I can stay only for 40 minutes. So it if I leave, it has nothing to do with your class. That's
Okay.
because I need to go in 40 minutes.
Yeah, same here because I'm waiting for guests. They may come, and then
Okay.
they might not come, but they, I think they may, they would. Okay.
We'll see what happens. So it's yeah. Let's go right to the screen. We'll have Igor. Can you read the first question just to be very simple? Oh
Uh,
wait, wrong question. Let me give you.
okay, it's easy.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat cheese or chocolate? Well, uh, I'm now in a mood to eat cheese because I've already eaten chocolate today. So I would rather pick eating cheese.
And Raphael, what about you?
Okay, I confess that I like both. So
Okay.
I'd rather Eat chocolate because I'm addicted to chocolate.
You're addicted? I'm addicted to chocolate as well. What's favorite chocolate? What kind?
Raphael has a sweet tooth.
You remember, Igor?
Of course I remember.
What did you learn in that news class about chocolate? Do you remember?
Well, I learned having a sweet tooth, melting point, what else? Flavor, and well, most of the words there I already knew them, you know.
Yeah. Raphael, Igor and I had a class where we talked about chocolate. So if you're looking for a new job, Cambridge University is looking for a chocolate researcher.
I missed it. I don't believe it.
It's a delicious opportunity.
They want to develop a kind of chocolate that doesn't melt in your hand or in a warm climate.
Exactly, because normally
I work as a chocolate researcher because I would be fat. And I lost 17 kilos recently.
Wow, congratulations.
Well, I think you
little
would be
bit
running numbers there, not eating chocolate.
Can you repeat? I didn't hear what you said, Igor. Can you repeat that?
Sorry. Well, I think that chocolate research is not about eating chocolate, but about running numbers.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a temptation because it's always right there, but you're never actually eating it. You're just touching it. But I don't know. So let's start with. How about we start with? I'll give you guys some questions to ask each other, and then you can come up with your own questions afterwards. After we get more comfortable with the flow of the game. Does that sound good?
Works for me.
Okay.
Raphael, all right. So I think Raphael, your turn to ask.
Would you rather give a speech to your country or sleep with spiders in your bed?
Well, I think the answer, the choice is absolutely a no-brainer. I would rather give a speech to my country than sleep with spiders in my bed, because I just hate all kinds of insects, and I don't like this tickling they can give me while going along my skin. So. Even in spite of all the embarrassment I could get from giving a speech to my country, I would rather go with this one.
What would your speech be about?
It doesn't matter. It's just better to be giving a speech than to be sleeping with spiders.
Is there any subject that would make you want to sleep with spiders more?
Not really.
Raphael, what about you? I think I'd be dead after sleeping with spiders because some of them are poisonous. Is it correct?
Poisonous, correct. What if they're non-poisonous spiders? They're friendly spiders.
No. It doesn't matter.
Even with friendly spiders?
Even with friendly spiders. I don't think spiders are friendly.
Yeah.
So I'd rather give a speech to my country about littering because that's what I hate in my country. I really enjoy living in Brazil, but people are not polite when it comes to littering because sometimes streets are messy and trashy.
Is there a good public waste management system? Like, does it get taken?
Yes,
do people
but
take care
just
of it? Or?
because we have this kind of service, it doesn't mean that I can litter.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that's a good way to think about it. If you could give a speech, Igor, what would you talk about?
I don't know. Littering is not so much of a problem here. Well, I don't know. I would speak about myself, just to become famous.
Interesting. All right, Igor, your chance to ask.
Would you rather be barefoot or wear clown shoes for the rest of your life?
Uh, Definitely be barefoot. I'd rather be barefoot. I don't want to look like a clown. That's why.
I have a good question for you after this. Then, sorry, continue. And Igor.
I think I agree with Raphael. I would rather be barefoot because I just hate clowns, and clowns are a little bit scary.
What?
Yeah, they're a little bit scary, at least for me, at least to me. I don't like them because they usually make stupid jokes, and I don't like stupid jokes at all.
So,
And,
are you thinking? Are you thinking of
uh,
happy? Sorry,
Even
continue.
when you were a child?
Sorry?
Even when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, I didn't have much opportunity to see clowns because when I was a child, the country was going apart, and people lived in really in poverty here those days, and they're they were more concerned with keeping their heads above water than seeing clowns or anything like that.
Interesting. And have you seen more sad clowns or happy clowns? Because there's usually a big difference between the two.
Well, usually the clowns are not sad but happy. Well, I don't like them because they seem to me silly. And sad clowns are just sad clowns, and that's why they're boring. So I don't really give much to clowns. I don't like them. And also I heard that uh, being barefoot, walking barefoot is kind of a natural thing, and somehow through touching and affecting your senses, it may be helpful for you and healthy.
Interesting. Have you guys seen the shoes that have a different spot for every uh, toe? It's almost like walking barefoot. Do you know what I'm talking about, or no?
No, I have no idea.
Can you repeat it?
Here, look in the. I'll put something in the chat box.
I see.
It's strange, weird.
Yeah, they're really popular with some like fitness.
Well, they must be comfortable, at least. But they look ugly anyway.
Do people use it to run?
I think so.
I must be comfortable.
The idea is that it's like barefoot, but with the protection of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that is good for us or bad for us, the toe shoes? Like, is it better for you or?
Well, as I said, I think this is an interesting idea because it's really comfortable, them word. And when you run, you care more about comfort than about looking good. So I think for runners it's a great thing to wear, but for everyday use, it's kind of unusual, uncommon, and people would laugh at you because of that. I think, at least here.
Yeah. I totally agree with him. That's what I would say.
There you go. And going back to clowns, would you rather wear clown face paint or clown clothes for the rest of your life? Anyone can answer first.
I
Well,
think I'd rather wear clown clothes. I don't think it's a good idea to have your face painted for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think going to the dentist would be difficult with clown face paint.
Exactly.
well, I have a different opinion on that. I would rather wear a clown makeup. Uh, uh, at least that way, no, nobody would really know who I am. Uh, this can save me from the embarrassment, you know.
That's not a bad
Why do you
idea.
want to hide your face? Why do you want to hide your face? I think you've been doing bad things.
Well, if you're, you know, if you're wearing some kind of a clown outfit, it looks a little bit silly, I think. At least you're wearing the whole clown outfit, and people think that you're a clown at work. But when you're just wearing clown clothes or just clown makeup, I don't know.
Okay. So
It
you
sounds out
think
of it looks out of place.
so you think that if you have your face painted as a clown and you are wearing suit and tie, people will take you seriously?
No, I don't think so. But they wouldn't
The
know who
same.
I am, at least. No, this clown makeup would hide my face from them.
And you guys are hiding your faces right now, so this is
Well, you can see my face.
yeah, that's true. In the picture, is that a picture? What is that in your picture actually? Is that a
It's me.
cat?
It's me and my cat.
Oh, not how many cats do you have?
Just one, fortunately.
What's his or her name?
His name is Prince.
I like that.
Uh, I wasn't the one who came up with this name. This cat was first gifted to my sister, and after some time he had to move on to another city because her job offer. So I took this cat, and since then I'm taking care of it.
So is that permanent or just temporary?
Well, I think it became permanent because this cat is 13 years old right now, and
Oh wow.
my sister, when my sister left to another city, the cat was just 3 years old. So
Okay. Raphael, do you have any pets?
Oh my God, we're under construction. Can you hear? I think it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, we can hear. Just mute your microphone when you're not speaking. But if you're speaking, I think it's okay
Okay.
if there's a little background
Okay.
noise.
What did you ask?
Do you have any pets at home?
No, I don't. And I've never had a pet because my parents don't like pets.
Would you ever get a pet, or you don't want a pet?
No, I don't want a pet anymore, but I used to want it when I was a child. But as I've said, my parents don't like pets, so they never let me have one.
Yeah, there you go. All right, very cool. Let's see. Ooh, dream apartments.
mhm. Would I rather live in a mansion in Hollywood or a penthouse in New York City? Well, I think there is no real choice between that because all of those things are quite great. And well, I would rather go with living in a penthouse in New York City because first I like New York and I would like to visit this city one day and living in a penthouse. Well, I think it's a good enough place to live, so that's why. Also I can do some base jumping, from there.
Have you ever gone base jumping before?
Well, when I served in military force, we had been trained to jump from the sky. to do parachuting. So I did, but not in my everyday life. It's one of the military thing.
So you haven't done it since the military.
Yeah, but I like this. It's really, when you land safely, it's like it gives you a real boost of good feelings. It's like you're overwhelmed by them.
Huh.
It's something that makes you feel you're really alive and not some kind of a machine.
Yeah. That's a real. I skydived once before.
Yeah, but when you're in the military, you don't really have much choice to enjoy the feeling
Yeah.
because it's usually about when they parachute you on a place, you need to go and complete an order, like
Yep.
take over the height or something.
Yeah. Interesting. Raphael, have you ever been parachuting or skydiving?
No, but I climbed a mountain.
What mountain did you climb?
Okay, let me share with you. Uh, okay, it's in the chat box. Uh, it was not easy. It was hard, and it was the first and the
Wow.
last time that I do it. The first and the last.
So did you climb all the way from the bottom? Did you take
Yes,
that cable car up somewhere, or?
yes, a cable. My cousin invited me to visit, to go there with him, but he didn't tell me that we would climb. Okay. There's a lot of noise from the background.
Yeah, that's.
Can you hear me?
We
Can you
can
hear
still.
me?
Here, I'll turn the volume down a little so it's. All right. Can you try again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. And he invited me to go there with him, but he didn't tell me that we were climbing. So I couldn't say no because I wouldn't look like uh, I wouldn't want to look like I was extremely afraid, but I was.
That's
And I
impressive that
did
you
it
did
with
it.
him. Yes, but I did it.
Did you have any climbing experience before that, or no?
No, no. It's the only one.
Igor, did you ever have to climb for anything?
Fortunately not.
Did you say unfortunately or fortunately?
Fortunately. Well, I don't think I'm a person to do that thing because it looks like it's easier for me to fall over than than to just climb.
You like to go up more than going down. Or no, the other way. Sorry, you like to
Well,
go down more than
I
going
like
up.
going down, but with a parachute.
Yeah.
And not just going down without anything. Well, but maybe some other day, if an opportunity arises. But I'm not inclined to do that anyway.
Okay. Well, you never know what the future holds. We'll see.
Yeah.
Raphael, the original question. I think you answered.
I'd rather be living in a fancy house in San Diego, California.
Well, defend your answer now. Why fancy in San Diego?
Because I think it's a very good place in the United States. I've
What do
never
you,
been there, but I saw some pictures of the beaches and the people. I think it's a nice place to live in United States.
you have more information about it, or did you just see pictures?
Now I have a lot of information
What do you like about it?
because I have a friend from there, and he's been telling me a lot of things about California and San Diego and how people behave and how it is the lifestyle there. So That's why. But if I could choose between these two options, I would say Hollywood because Hollywood is closer to San Diego, California.
There you go. And let's see, we're about halfway through. Do you want to come up with your own questions, or would you like to just give me some more questions?
I think I would like you to give some more questions because my guess can come, in every minute. So
Yeah. There you go.
You would die anyway. Doesn't matter.
I would rather not fight with any of those animals.
What?
I
I'm
would
sorry. Continue.
choose a bear because I think bear I may be not right, but sometimes bear are is fat and maybe I could have a chance. But lion, no way.
Oh, sorry, my guest has come. I have to leave now. It was a good class, Will. Sorry.
All right. Thanks, Igor. Take care. All right. I guess it's just you and me, Raphael.
Okay.
Private lesson.
I
That's not
I
bad.
have 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes. Okay.
hmm
So we'll go with this. Would you rather ski in the mountains or vacation on the beach?
Definitely on the beach, vacation on the beach. Uh, Brazil is very popular because
Mm-hmm.
of the beaches we have here, and that's why I think I wouldn't leave my country to start a new life in a different one. I really enjoy living here because of the culture and because of the nature that we have. For example, here in Rio de Janeiro, you don't need to go anywhere else. If you want mountains, we have it. If you want beaches, we have it. If you want forest, we have it.
That's when. Have you ever lived anywhere else? Or you've been there
No,
your whole life?
my whole life.
Do they have surfing on the beach of Rio de Janeiro?
hmm No, I don't know how to surf, but I see people surfing on our
Okay.
beach.
Are there
And
good waves?
yes, and there's a place near my home called, let me share with you. Uh, Ilha Grande, Ilha Grande. Okay, type it in the chat box, or not chat box, in Google, and you're going to see how beautiful it is. It's a big island. That's what it means in Portuguese. In English, Ilha Grande, big island. And it's now far away from
Whoa.
my home. It's not far. And it is so interesting because when I go there, it seems that I'm not in Brazil because I see a lot of foreigners and I can speak English like I was in a different country.
How do you get to Ilha Grande?
By boat,
Okay. How long is the boat?
um, it depends on the boat. If it's a fast one, I don't know how to call them in
Speedboat, I
English.
think.
Yes, 30 minutes. But if
Wow.
it's a slow, a very big and slow one, 1 hour and 20 minutes or 1 hour and a half.
But even still, that's not that bad.
No, no, no. And there are 125 beaches in this island.
What?
hmm
That is wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
How do
so
you how
that's
do you
why I don't
choose?
want to leave Rio de Janeiro. Uh, Actually, it's really hard to visit all the beaches because you need to hike. No, not hike. You need to walk a lot.
Hmm.
So I just know maybe 15 of them.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
And what about you?
That's, I think, probably vacation on the beach. Although, have you ever been skiing before?
No, I've never seen snow.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I've never traveled abroad, and in Brazil, we don't have snow. It rarely snow in the south of Brazil,
Hmm.
but I went there twice,
Hmm.
but I didn't see snow.
Wow. That's no, that's. But I have friends from the United States who also haven't seen snow. That's a big. I just never thought about that. Yeah, no, snowboarding is really fun, but I think skiing is really fun. But there's something about beach weather that you can't beat. I mean, I like to think Barcelona is similar. That's where I am right now. I think that's similar to Rio de Janeiro in some ways.
Oh, you're in Barcelona?
Yeah,
Mm. And why did you leave US?
I really like. You know, it's funny. I'm teaching English, and I really like to learn languages as well. So
Uh, so
speaking
you're learning
Spanish,
Spanish, or you
exactly.
already know how to speak it?
I think I'm. You're always learning Spanish. Like once you get to, I can speak it well, but you're always learning new things.
Yeah. My Spanish classes started 3 weeks ago in a local
What,
course here.
okay. How are you liking your Spanish classes so far?
I like it, but it's really tricky because I thought, nah, I know that Spanish is close to Portuguese, so I think it's going to be easier than English, but I thought it, I think it is not. It will be hard because we have a lot of verbs that has nothing to do. Uh, Spanish verbs and Portuguese verbs, for example, we say mirar, to look
Hmm.
in Spanish, but in Portuguese we say olhar. Mirar, olhar,
Huh.
totally different. So,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
there are
enjoying it.
some, but I think there's some grammar that's the same, right? Like
Yes,
you have
it's
subjunctive
grammar.
In Portuguese.
Verb terminations are the same, almost the same, I mean.
Yeah, like the OAS
hmm
idea. Interesting. You speak any other language? So you're learning Spanish. You're learning.
No, I know how to speak English, and I'm still trying to improve it, but only English. And now I decided because I didn't want to learn two languages at the same time. I think it wouldn't work for me. And now that I know that I can keep a conversation and my level of English is kind of good,
Yeah.
and then I decided to start a new language, and I chose Spanish. Actually, I'd rather be studying Italian because I think Italian is the most beautiful language. I really like how it sounds, but I
Hmm.
was thinking uh, I would uh, study Italian, and I'm not so sure if it's very popular, and I wouldn't have the chance to speak Italian with a lot of people, so that's why I gave up and started studying Spanish.
Yeah. Italian is really. It's very. The tones change a lot. But is Rio de Janeiro like a very international city? Like, do you hear a lot of different languages when you're on the street, or is
Depends
it
on where
mostly?
you are.
Okay.
Depends on where you are. If you are in the south area, I mean the fancy neighborhood like Copacabana, Ipanema, Leblon, uh, you're going to find a lot of foreigners from all around the world. But
Okay.
where I live, no.
How many people live in Rio de Janeiro?
What?
How big is Rio? How many people live there?
Okay, shame on me, I don't know. I don't know. I have
That's all
that's the
right.
kind of question that I don't know how to answer about. How many people uh, do live in Brazil? No, I don't know.
Okay. I guess you'd rather know a few things about everything or everything about a few things.
It's really hard to choose. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what do you think you do more of?
If I only have one option, I would rather know a few things about everything. But I don't like this because if you, for example, I sometimes you cannot be go deep in a conversation if you only know the flat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. If you just know the surface.
The surface, yes. But if I need to choose, a few things about everything.
Yeah, I think I'd be the same. It's nice to be able to have that diversity. Although specialization is also really important for
And
conversation.
for example, I'm a math teacher, and I really know how to deal with math and numbers. So imagine if it's the only thing that I know how to deal with or that I know how to speak about.
Yeah.
So it would be strange.
Did you ever teach anything other than math?
Mm, a little bit of English
Okay.
uh, for beginners.
Cool. Okay. And do you know what a caveman is?
Uh, i- from old times.
Yeah.
hmm I think I'd rather meet an alien. Although I don't believe they exist.
We're pretending for this.
Uh, yes, I would rather meet an alien. I think it would be very interesting, and I would uh, ask them for an invitation to go to their planet.
Ah, very nice.
I think if they exist, they will think, oh, we don't need to go to planet Earth because they're making a mess there.
Oh, why do you say that?
Let them kill each other.
No, no. There's bad things, but there's also good things.
hmm Oh, sorry.
Enjoy the
Noise in
construction.
the Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I bought an air conditioner
Hmm.
and they are setting. Is it the correct verb?
Like they're putting it in place.
Putting. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
putting.
can say setting. Setting. I would say setting it up. That'd be
Ah,
phrasing.
so, but anyway, I need to go now because I
Okay.
will work. I will work. I think I told you before. I work with photography during the weekend.
I didn't know that during the weekends. I knew about math teacher, but I didn't know you worked with photography. That's cool.
So that's what I'm going to do now.
Okay.
Right.
Enjoy the photography, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.